using the running game to get some plays going.
Running game helped him out on the first play of the game. Manageable 2nd and 3 and play action with it, and completes his first pass of the night. Marquise Goodwin. 2nd and 1, and he gets it complete to the very reliable Kyle Juszczyk. 2nd and 3. Beathard, another completion as Bourne gets loose, and it's going to be 1st and goal on this opening drive for San Francisco. Goal-to-go situations. They've had 12 possessions this year and only 6 touchdowns. Breida spins his way in for the score. He's got that brace on as Aaron Jones gets the start at running back. And Rodgers wasting no time. Wide open. Valdes-Scantling, and look at him go. 60 yards on the first play of the game. Jones with a blocker in front. Inside the 10. And Jones. Touchdown. They're marking this short of the goal line, saying the ball did not cross inside the pylon based on where his feet.
Good thing to see is these guys, what do they do away from the ball?
Bouncer fielded at the 1 by Reed. As Reed catches a seam and makes it all the way out near the 34-yard line. As they're fighting for the ball.
Yeah, I think the ball came out.
And it is. Rodgers, as he will check down and go underneath to Kendricks, and a flag is down as Kendricks spins his way. Scantling 6'4", St. Brown 6'5". 3rd and 9, here comes a safety blitz. Rodgers gets it off, and it's just beyond Davante Adams.
Davante Adams on the outside. Good job by San Francisco 49ers defense passing it off.
And Mason Crosby, after last week when he missed 4 field goals, perfect to start tonight from 29 yards. 3rd and 2 off the timeout. Beathard with time, and it is batted down. Lucas Patrick now comes in. Here's Williams with blockers in front as he kept his balance.
He's got
Play
Graham.
action. And he knows it. And there goes Graham. Finally chased down by Jimmy Ward. Rodgers to the end zone. Wide open Adams. Beathard. Going to take a shot downfield. And he connects. Goodwin. Niners strike gold.
Doesn't play. Look at him stand in the pocket and deliver a strike down the field.
17-14. Aaron Rodgers in the pack on top after a wild first quarter. As Rodgers gets it to Adams. Short pitch to Jones, and Jones with a great block, taking advantage. Change the narrative so quickly, don't they?
Got his fullback, Juszczyk.
And he finds him in stride. Ball came out at the end. Packers jump on it.
You know, and they talked about getting Juszczyk more involved. You can see the nice play action, the fullback down the seams. He takes those 3 steps. That's going to be a fumble.
Rodgers on 4th down. He's going to run it. Plenty of room to do it and get the slide to move the chains.
Manipulate defenses outside the pocket.
First down throw as he gets it to Adams. Adams, the stiff arm.
Going blitz. Somebody's got to make a play.
3rd time they face 3rd and 10 or longer tonight. Lofts it. Adams just beyond his reach, covered by Jimmy Ward. 9-yard attempt from Crosby's. 5 of 6 this year inside of 40. And that'll go right through. We'll be back in 15 seconds after we check in with.
I played against you last year. You don't need to call me Mr. Witten. Tells you what kind of kid he is, though.
Good run by Mostert.
And Juszczyk being able to go backside and cut that ball, that backside off.
Beathard, play action. In rhythm, you said it, and there he is. Goodwin, touchdown.
Ability to go over top. There's the play fake coming behind. He sells that post, gets separation, and go to the sideline.
3rd and 10. Rodgers. They crashed down on him, and this San Francisco defense has stepped up.
It's allowed them to be aggressive on 2nd down.
2nd and 5. Mostert again, well blocked as he crosses midfield.
Are the Packers going to bring heat, guys, on 3rd down?
And they get off the field. They do bring pressure. Juszczyk picks it up. Beathard steps forward and dives ahead for the 1st down. 9th play of this drive here. Pressure. And wrapped up as Kenny Clark to cap an impressive 1st half for San Francisco. Like exactly what you just said, they're settling this thing down. Something that can be secure. Rodgers extending to the right, directing traffic downfield, and what a throw by Rodgers as he finds Valdes-Scantling. So now a 51-yard attempt from Crosby, who often has that low driving 3-iron style to his kicks, and with it you get distance and you get results. Welcome back to the way you play, Mason Crosby. Spotlight, of course, will be on number 11 in the slot to the top of your screen, Goodwin. 3rd down, underneath, nice strike. Of course, an Olympian, we told you, the long jump in 2012. Look at the time, and finally has to check down to Garcon, who makes a man miss, picks up 2 blocks, and drives ahead. He's 4 of 5 from in the 40s this year.
Doing the little things.
He puts about 6 or 7 E's into that green. No getting away from that at all. DeForest, Buckner, and Malcolm Smith. And SVP. It's coming up after the game. Here's Breida on the pitch. Well blocked by Kittle. And with that lane, look at what Breida does with it. And yet they move on. They fight on when people have doubted them. And complete again to Kittle, who shakes free and dives ahead for the 1st down. And now playing here at Lambeau. Mostert breaks that initial tackle and then runs through Kentrell Price. Starting this 4th quarter with a 4-point lead at Lambeau. And a good-looking run that time. 3rd down, threw it a little too high for George Kittle.
And this would be a huge momentum for them if they can get out of here with a win.
Gold is made from 46, 44, and now from 43.
Draw that linebacker so that he can have enough for pressure.
Gets it out quickly. It's caught by Graham, and Jimmy Graham will get it over midfield. Going right past his head so quickly. That was Graham's 4th catch on 3rd down, and now shaking free is Valdes-Scantling. And now Kendricks comes in motion with an offset eye. And Williams will run behind him before he cuts back and gets to the outside with a great stiff arm. Rodgers, quickly. 3rd and 10. Rodgers spins to the right. Gonna tuck and try to run it from there.
He sees the pressure, he changes it.
Can they tie the game? Looking to the corner, incomplete. Right into the back of the defensive back, Williams. The Niners defense stonewalls them.
What a night for him, but
can Beathard make that play? 3rd and 10. And he's put down by Clay Matthews. realities of what we saw with Eli the other night. For now, it's this quarterback of choice, Aaron Rodgers. Game on the line, wants it all, and he's got Adams. And the Packers are back in business. Showing A-gap pressure, and they come with it. Here come the Niners, and there goes Rodgers to the end zone, and Adams gets it for the touchdown.
You're going to see him. Look at that elbow, man. Blood all over it. That knee brace. He pulled another one out of the hat, Book.
Well, without a doubt, the 49ers brought pressure.
Got a second chance. And Rodgers made them pay. And here's Richie James Jr. And he gets to the outside. Decent return. Oh, wow. The rookie. And a flag will rein in at the end of that.
Here,
personal foul. Late hit out of bounds. Kicking team, number 28. 15-yard penalty. First up.
They're down in 3. They're coming after him. Beathard releases downfield. And it is intercepted. Kevin King comes up huge.
It's one-on-one coverage. Beathard sees it and just throws it out. And just a nice job there by the defender stacking inside.
Further and ahead.
No timeouts. Minute 7. Ty Montgomery gets to the edge and then out of bounds. Rodgers, all kinds of time. He's going to run it. They have no timeouts remaining, and he gets a chunk play out of it. Looking to clock it here. 21-yard run by Rodgers. Clock ticking down. Can he clock it and leave them some opportunities to try to set up? 19 seconds remain. Here's Rodgers. Time of the essence. There's the out route, and out of bounds is ball at the 47. Rodgers to the other side, and he does it! My, oh my! Equanimeous St. Brown!
Back shoulder fade. And Equanimeous St. Brown getting his feet down, torquing his body.
Mason Crosby stands by, waiting for his chance. Under 10 to play. Rodgers wants more, and he gets it. Davante Adams with so many pressure kicks. And now this